Hey everyone, it's Steven here, and this is a different sort of segment here on STR called Steven's Cards and Games. So yes, still STR proper, but it's a little bit different. Same guy, different content. So today, as you can see in front of you, we have the Godzilla card game, and this was actually provided by Bandai proper. So thank you so much for sending this out, Bandai. It's nice to see that we can make this happen, because there are some folks who are actually really interested in this, myself included. I'm a big fan of card games. Some of you know I do enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon are fun to open every once in a while. So this is brand new to my understanding. There's no relation to previous Godzilla card collectible games that are out there on the market. I know that specifically for the Monster Arts 2014 Godzilla, the home release, there were a couple of cards that were included in there for the Japanese game, but this has nothing to do with that, to my understanding. I think that was Battle Spirits, so this is new. This is new for you folks, so if you've never played a Godzilla card game before, congratulations, you can jump in on this brand new one that uses the Chrono Clash system, which I'm not too familiar with myself, but I've heard good things about. And you can learn from the ground up with a whole bunch of other players. So this is the base set to start off with. You can see GZ01 in the top right hand corner there, and we are going to have the Monster Arts Godzilla 95 Birth version and Godzilla 2019 alongside to help out with the opening here. So you can see it's pretty much factory sealed with the shrink wrap and all that fun stuff. And taking a look at the back here, I'll take some close-up pictures here. We get 4 different decks, it looks like, in this set, which come with a whole bunch of different kaiju. Now, I haven't taken a really close look at this game so far to see exactly what some of the ins and outs are of this specific game. But taking a look at these pictures, it does look like we are going to have your kaiju, and then we're going to have some power-ups for those kaiju, so this way when they go in the game, you're going to be able to have some big battles like you've seen in the movies. So that's a pretty cool thing to see that they've been able to incorporate that in some way. I know, just referencing, like, let's say Yu-Gi-Oh! If you're going to have a big power-up, you're going to be stacking cards on top of each other. So maybe that's not how it's going to work here, but they still at least have Shin Godzilla base, and then I'm looking here, he has all the lasers shooting out of his back, so that's cool to see. We also looks like we have Burning Godzilla here. So how does he become Burning Godzilla? After a set amount of time, so it's obviously going to be a form of some sort. So I'm very interested to see how they incorporate that. So here we go, we've got this, let's go ahead and open it up. Okay, after some slight adjusting, I think we're good to go now. So it looks like the wrapping may be easy just to open without the use of a knife, but you know, it is what it is. So if you're interested in maybe picking this up just for the collector value, because I could definitely see a lot of folks just being interested in picking this up just for the collectability factor, there'll be links in the description down below to where you can maybe pick this up. And there's also one goodie on here on the box that I noticed that I intentionally did not mention yet, because I want to act surprised just for like that YouTuber factor. Ooh, what did he get there? Okay, so I'm probably gonna have to just move this a tad bit more. Okay, there we go. Okay, so after just a quick adjustment there, let's go ahead and lift the lid off. Come on. Come on, you. Okay. So first things first, we have a King Ghidorah battlefield, which I will take a picture of that, so this way you're not just taking a terribly cropped image of that. Another King Ghidorah one. Ooh, we have a rules manual in English, which is explaining the Chrono Clash system. It looks like your hand icon, choose your targets. So I'm not going to go over specifically the rules in this video. I'm actually, okay, so this is good. It looks like we get 4 copies, because this is a 4-player game to my understanding. I'm going to be making a video on how to actually play everything. So, ooh, a Shin Godzilla playmat. That's pretty cool. Neat. So it said we get 4 decks. Ooh. So... Ooh. Okay, hold on here. Okay. So that's all we get. Oh, so there's a deck list here on the back, which I'll keep over here just for reference. So we get this big ol' pack here, which I'm not quite sure yet what this is for, but we can go ahead and open it up and just flip through them real quick. Complete form, we got Orga, Space Godzilla, Godzilla 2000, Burning Godzilla, Biolante, Armor Mothra. So we're not just dealing exclusively with Godzilla Kaiju. It's going to be Toho. The God of the Sky. Okay. Kaiser Ghidorah. So some of the things that I really like about this game so far, MFS3 Runaway, oh, interesting, is that the artwork is really all over the place. And what I mean by all over the place is that we're going to have completely different styles. Like here, it looks very technical. It seems like we have a lot of detail, or even from Jaguar here, compared to this print of Kiyu. So it's a little different. It's a little different. Not a bad thing. Just different. Ghidorah, Godzilla the 4th form. So I'm not sure what these bigger cards are, but we'll put those off to the side. And so it looks like they just included the decks together, which is, I guess, to save on space. But I think it may confuse some folks like myself. The Crystal Zone. Drat. Interesting. So... Ghidorah. So this is Little Godzilla. So I'm looking... 54. Destroy the crab. And so that start. Oh yes. Okay. So this starts with the Dorats. Okay. So they just put the 2 decks together. It looks like. Okay. So that kind of makes some sense to me, I suppose. Okay. All right. So let's take a look at the decks. Okay. So it looks like this will be the Burning Godzilla deck. So we get a couple copies of Little Godzilla. We get Destroya Infant, Gigano 4. So like I was commenting about for the prints of the card, the artwork, looks like this is from Final Wars pretty much, with just some slight edits to it. Whereas Anguirus looks totally different. We got Biolante, Godzilla 84, Rodan 2004, Sap Trap. So without there being specific descriptions on the cards, I'm very interested to see how this will play out. I know a card game from years ago, Duel Masters, used, in general, things like Double Breaker, and it didn't really always go into detail as to what that meant. You were supposed to just know what it meant from the rule book. So things like the weights there, that must mean a universal effect, but, you know, we'll see. Godzilla 89. So it's good they include a couple of copies of each. Infinite Heat Ray, Oxygen Destroyer. Okay. So then I'm guessing these big cards go with those decks. Okay. All right. So now I'm starting to just piece things together. Things are starting to kind of make sense to me. Okay. So here is another deck. Again, I have not read the rules, so, you know, I'm speaking from somewhat of a place of ignorance, but optimism. Mothra Awakening, so we have some cocoon stuff for Fairy Mothra. Cool. Larva 92, Primitive Mothra. Not a whole lot of kaiju, you know, we really get a lot of love these days. The Phoenix of the Sea. Never thought I'd hear Phoenix and Sea together at the same time, so that's an interesting way to put it. King Ghidorah 98. Gravitational Beam, and then a counter card of some sort, so that's pretty cool. Alright, and then we do have this other set that's here. How do we open it up? Alright, so it looks like the other set starts at about here. So we'll just look here. So we got the Ghidorah stuff. Maser tanks, really cool. Gargoyle. Garuda. Super X. Ghidorah proper, cool. The Griffin. Mecha Godzilla 93. Kiryu Type 3. Mecha King Ghidorah Head. Mecha Godzilla Shed. It's like a she shed, but different. Gargoyle 2. Land Ghidorah. False Godzilla. Ooh, hey, here's something interesting. I don't know how well it's going to pick up on the camera, but the colors on these two prints are significantly different than this one. It's pretty cool. Super X2. Lots of different ways to just print Kiryu. Oh, so that's cool. We got step 1 and then step 2. So like I was mentioning before, we have different forms and different attacks that the different characters use in the universes. So, you know, in Yu-Gi-Oh! And whatnot, you have spells and you can stack cards on top. You know, Pokemon, they have energy cards and whatnot. So it should be cool to see how this plays out here. All right, so then last deck here, it looks like we have Kumanga, Matango, we have Ghidorah, Showa, Godzilla 71, Sanda, we have Godzilla's Invasion, Godzilla the first form. The first form. First form. See? There was a form before the second form. See, so that's the second form. Okay? Okay. Godzilla 64. We have Ghidorah to go with Sanda, which is good. Oh, look at that. They went with the Train Biter print for 54. So that's pretty neat. The third form. Rodan. Showa Rodan. Hey, that's good to see. Godzilla 65. That looks nice. Fourth form. Very familiar with that. Heat Ray. So that's the back ray. Unmanned conventional bomb. Unmanned? I don't know. Repel Godzilla mission. Looks like it's directly out of the movie. And that's that for the decks. Now, something that I knew about that I did not address, because I wanted to keep it a bit of a surprise, what they include in this starter set is not only going to be decks to get you started, you do get 2 of these little tournament packs. So I don't know what's in here. We're going to find out. So I'll go ahead and open them up. Doesn't feel like there's much in here. I don't know how to safely open this because it feels like there's only one card. I don't want to bend it. Okay, cool. Holographic Batra 1992, which I believe already is a card in the set, so that's pretty neat that we get a holo version of it. Kind of like the old days of Pokermans, where you had sometimes a holo and a non-holo version of the same card in the set. So if you want to collect them all, good luck to you. Okay, come on. Do-do-do, ta-da-ta, to-do-dee-da-ta-da-ta. And, ooh, Megalon. So I did see somebody else open up one of these, and they had a Mecha King Ghidorah, so it is good to see that the cards that you get are going to be different depending on which one you buy, and they're not all the same. So with that in mind, that concludes the actual opening of everything, and I need to now learn how to play this game and upload a how to play and a review of just how fun and how easy it is to play. So that video will be coming soon. Please subscribe so this way you know when that video goes up. Thank you again so much to Bandai for sending this out for me to sample for you guys. So if there's anything else you guys may be interested, any questions, comments, concerns you have, please drop them in the comments down below. I'll see if I'll be able to answer them for you. And thanks to all the usual folks who help on out at the channel, specifically with Patreon. And then of course there's going to be the end card at the end of the video here, so this way you can check out some other videos while you wait for the how to play video goes up, and you can maybe check out a couple other links to social media where I'll be posting some more fun stuff. All right, thank you guys so much again for watching. Please look forward to the next video, and I'll catch you in the next video.